What's up? I'm back. It's the Love Movement podcast. Let's go. Hey, I'm back like I never left, y'all. What's going on? How's everybody? How's your life? How are you living? What's good? Okay, all the things, right? Listen, the title of this episode is The World is Broken. What's the real fix, right? So before I get into all of that, right? Did y'all see Jay-Z at the Roots picnic? I feel like boy really got in his bag. He's showing at 56 he still got it. But anyway, I just had to get that out. Like, I'm a hip hop baby. I love hip hop and I love good, a good back and forth. I love it. But yeah. So anyway, welcome back, y'all. Welcome back to the Love Movement podcast. Welcome. Come on in, have a seat, show love to your girl. So today, I wanted to talk about two questions that's been on my mind. What's the solution to what's going on in the world right now? I hear a lot about, or see, let me say I see, when you scrolling, people like, oh, it's this, oh, it's that, right? But I never hear anybody that says, let's do this and stand on it. Like, other than, I don't want to be disrespectful, but I'm going to stand on what I'm saying, right? Boycott, right? I respect the boycott. The only thing that's going to get people attention is money. Okay? When you stop spending that money, you are louder than standing outside with picket signs. Respect to the people that came before me and that got beat and died and was hurt. Respect to them because they made a difference. I'm saying in the world today, right now, it's money is what make change. And not, just talking about, oh, boy up in the White House doing this, he doing that, Listen, I don't claim to have all of the answers. These are simply just my thoughts and observations and my perspective, right? So what's going on in the world today is I see everybody is divided. You know what I mean? People are struggling financially. People are stressed, angry, lonely, searching for purpose, right? We have more technology than we ever had before. Yet many people feel disconnected, What is it? Is it politics? What's really happening? Is it money? Is it leadership? Is it something deeper, right? My thoughts, I believe many of our problems start with the condition of the human heart. We become addicted to outrage. Now stay with me. You know what I mean? Stay with me. I feel like we reward division. You know what I mean? Like I don't think that's the answer, I feel like we spend more time proving we're right, than trying to understand one another. We focus on separates instead of us connecting. You know what I mean? I don't think the world needs more arguments, more debates online about who this, who that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we need that. And this is my perspective, like, respectfully. I think we need more accountability, um, more forgiveness, and more love. Hence, love movement. You know what I mean? This is the love movement. Like, I have it all. I have the merch. This is my podcast, and these are my thoughts. And all of my thoughts is coming from. I'm coming grounded in love, But I'm coming in, um, with a little aggression because I feel that what's the fix? What's the fix to this, right? We don't need everybody online like pointing out boy in the White House, pointing out this, that, you know what I'm saying? We know we need to vote. We know the local level is how we really make a difference, right? Boy in the White House and them people up in Washington, man, listen, the local level is really where it is, right? I'm just saying, please don't. I'm not political. It's what we're gonna do. What are we gonna do? If we want to make real change, the money is the thing. How we spend our money, where we spend our money, how much of our money we spend, and what we spend it on, and who we put to represent where we live. Right? I believe in that wholeheartedly. And I'm not sitting here telling nobody who to vote for. I ain't telling you what party, this, that. I ain't telling you none of that. I'm telling you, if you want to see real change, this is my perspective and my opinion. This is what needs to happen. What's the real fix, right? That's my perspective. I don't believe one politician is the fix or can fix everything. You know what I mean? I don't believe one law can fix everything. I don't believe a billionaire can fix everything. We look to a lot of these celebrities and a lot of and like, oh, this person needs to do this, that. No, I don't believe that. I believe the people. I don't want to be. I want to say the average everyday person like me. This is why I started this podcast. Like, I want to be a voice to the voiceless because I feel voiceless. So I'm like, no, I'm going to speak up. We have so much technology. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put my voice out there. I don't care. As long as if I get one person that'll hang on to what I'm saying and get with me, I'm doing my job. Right? Real change start with the people. It starts with me. It starts with me. It starts with you. Really, right? The world changes when people change. Right? How we treat people matters. How we spend our time matters. How we show up every day matters. Right now, I'm on a 21-day reset. If you following me, if you subscribe to my channel, you see I have shorts on my healing journey that I've started from the top of the year. I fell off. I have. I'm dealing with some health issues, So, I had to start over. I had to start over again. Even when I started over in my journey, I ended up with like a stomach back a digestive bacteria. I would say stomach, but a digestive bacteria where it was causing me a lot of pain, bloating, discomfort. So I couldn't get out and I didn't have the energy. Like your gut health, listen, I just realized how important your gut health is. It is very like your brain and then your gut is the engine, your heart. Like, I mean, all of that, like however you want to make, you want to make it. The reference to it is very important. Your gut health is very important. I felt sluggish. Like I didn't want to do nothing. I barely ate. I'm telling you. So, I had to get that together so I can show up and get back on my journey, So how you show up matters. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to show up, healthy, mentally, stable, just in my words, just giving out more positive, speaking more positive and, being better. If you know me, if anybody that watch this and that truly know me, I can be a hothead. I have my my ways about um certain things and relationship, but I've changed so much from that. You know what I mean? I'd rather have a conversation. Now, if we have a conversation and we can't get it together, I'm gonna walk away. Now, if you push me, you touch me, it's a whole different story. So how I show up matters. You know what I mean? I'm going to show up and show up respectfully and humble and treat people right. Because I feel like that is what real change is. And that's why I've changed. Stay with me. Money is the root of all evil. Most people have heard that phrase. Money is the root of all evil. But actually, that's not what the Bible says. The Bible says, for the love of money is the root of all evil. That's the huge difference. For the love of money is the root of all evil. Listen, I'm not preaching. I'm not sitting here telling you I am holier than thou. I'm just simply going to a book that's been around longer than us. I believe in God, and I feel like that's where you should go, right? Whatever you believe in, let's just take it from me. For the love of anything, I feel is the root of all evil. Okay, I respect everybody and their beliefs, but this is my belief, and I stand on that. Okay, I stand on it. But I respect everybody because that is the loving thing to do. I'm not here to force you into nothing. I just want you to hear me out. Money itself isn't evil. It's just like when people are afraid of guns, and guns don't get up and kill people. People that pick up that gun is the person that kill. Okay, guns can harm you, right? It is a powerful and a deadly weapon, right? In the wrong hands, it's very deadly. But if a gun is laying on the table, it don't get up and shoot people. Okay, so it's the same thing with money. Money itself isn't evil. It's just a piece of paper. But money is a tool. It's just like a hammer to build a house and a hammer to destroy a house. Okay, same thing with the gun, right? The hammer isn't evil. The gun isn't evil. It's the intentions behind it. And the person using it determines what happens. Okay? So money works the same way. Money feeds your families. Money can build businesses. Money can support ministry. Money can create opportunities. But money also is used for greed, power, and control. The tool isn't the problem. The heart behind the tool is the problem, right? So this is why this is my personal point of view about what's going on in the world. It's because it's the heart behind the things that's going on. You understand? Like, even with Boyd in the White House and the politicians on the local level, it's the heart behind it. But so I think the heart of the people, of the everyday people, not these billionaires, celebrities, like they heart matter too. But I'm saying when me and you are looking around like what to do, it's us. It's like we come together, no matter the color, no matter the race, no matter the background or ethnicity. I cannot say that word right. You know what you get it. You get where I'm coming from. It's us that have to be the change. We will make the loudest noise more than the 1%. Okay? The 1% helps. If they shine light on us, that helps. I'm not going to say they don't help. They don't matter. But they sitting up tucked away on whatever they doing. You know what I'm saying? Sitting on they mountains of money and things like that, right? So it's us. I don't think money changes people. I think it reveals who people are. And listen, y'all probably heard this from different people, but I am your favorite. So you hearing it from me. Love me, right? Respectfully. I just wanted to throw that in there, right? if you're generous with a little, you'll probably be generous with a lot. I think that, being generous, I'm learning like about just being self-aware and being unselfish and being more generous, and what can I do to help, right? This is where I'm going with this. Like, what can I do to help my people, to help the average person with what I have? Okay? Listen, I don't have a lot. I don't have a savings. I'm being honest. You know what I mean? Do I have a well-paying job? I do. I do. I do. Am I good with money? I'm not. I'm not. Am I getting better with money? Yes. Am I understanding um what I need it for? What I need to use this tool for to build me up? Yes, I am. I definitely am. Right? Um but one thing I know is money exposes character. It does. So like with these billionaires and these people that's running around making all this money and that's not helping us or even speaking up for us, it just shows their character. And so that's why I say it's on the everyday people, the teachers, the doctors, the lawyers, the garbage man, the police, you know what I mean? The nurses, like the janitors, all it's on us. It's on us. The maintenance people, it's on us. The contractors, the people that build the houses, the carpenters, it's on us. That's how I feel. If it will bring, if we come together and we stand together, I feel like it will make a lot more change. You know what I mean? Maybe the solution isn't money anymore. Maybe the solution isn't less. Maybe the solution is better people. People choosing to love over hate. Um, People choosing service over selfishness. I really believe that. People choosing purpose over greed. And this is the journey I'm on. My journey isn't just about walking, losing weight. It is really, I'm on a journey to find my purpose. At my big age, to find my purpose in who I am. You know what I mean? I thought I knew who I was. But as I age gracefully and listen, I'm listen, look at me, right? As I age gracefully, I'm on my journey. I'm on my journey to find my purpose, to be a better person, to treat people with love. If you see me, you're going to get a smile. And I hope that smile makes your day better, because I'm going to tell you, when I'm going to the grocery store, which those are things that I don't like being in crowds and stuff like that. I have to really be intentional about going out, right? I am an introvert all the way. When I think about I'm gonna do a podcast I'm gonna do an episode on this about, how I was when I was younger to now. Like, now I have to be intentional to go to the grocery store. Like, it's a thing, right? It's a whole thing to prepare myself. But I'm telling you, when I'm out and people throw a smile or a hello, how you doing today? It it just brightens my world. And so now I'm intentional about throwing people a smile and, hey, how you doing today? You know what I mean? I don't want to talk too much, but I'm very courteous, and I'm not as friendly, but I'm very polite, and I want to make people feel good. I don't want to have long conversations. That's just honesty, right? I'm just being honest. I don't want to have a long conversation. I don't want to talk too much, but I do want you to feel good. I want to leave that impact on you. But if I see a person is in need of a conversation and they're just talking to me and they keep it going, I talk. But trust me, I'm aware. I do get a little sketch because of the world we in today. Because people are, out here, we got that element. You know that already, right? So I do get a little iffy, like, whoa, why are we doing all this talking? You know what I mean? So I pay attention, but I also can tell, when it's just a person that needs someone to talk to in that moment. And I'll give them my attention. And then, politely, when my social battery has drained down, I'm like, all right, have a good day. I hope all is well, with you. I remove myself from the conversation when my social battery has drained. But the point is, Um, I feel like we need to choose purpose over greed. Okay. Um, we need people that understand every tool they have either to build or destroy. So if you have a certain amount of power, money, attention, I feel like you should use it to build. I'm not saying destroy your world to build other people, whatever you can do to build and help, whether it's on a small level or on a major level. And you don't have to be loud about it. And I'm not saying that we need to know what you're doing. I am saying that as long as you know, even if you're doing it quietly, I just read Matthews 5 and 6, and man, it just really gave me a real perspective, right? So if you are a person that's a Christian and you're into the Bible, go read it and you'll see what I'm saying. Um, you know, use it to build, including money, influence, social media. You know what I'm saying? Your voice. Like, I just really feel that in order for us to heal and the things we going through right now, I think it's the everyday people voice who need to get louder. I really do. Our voice needs to get louder. You know, the 1%, then they can come on and join in. Them politicians, good politicians, then they can come on and join in. But I think our voice need to get louder. Personally, I think money, um, how we spend our money, where we spend our money, and what we choose to support is what really will make a difference. I know it's uncomfortable because I love my comforts just as much as the next person. I love traveling. I love to do cool things just as much as the next person. So I get it. I get that some people don't want to be uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Some people still need to have their this, their that. But in order for us to change it, I think that's the only way. And to change the posture of our heart and how we treat each other. And that's the everyday people. I'm not worried about the 1% and boy in the White House. Um, the world may be broken, but broken doesn't mean beyond repair. The real fix starts with us. The way we forgive, the way we serve, the way we lead, and me having a leadership position in my job, I'm even looking at that, like how I lead, and even being the oldest sibling, and you know my sisters and how I lead them and my nieces and nephews. You know, I do have me and one of my nephews don't have the best relationship, and I'm giving him space right now. But if he comes to me, we got to have a conversation, and I have to do better, and I take accountability for coming down so hard on him, and it's because I want the best for him. But as a leader, I have to choose the way I bring the good and bring the best out of a person, and I'm working on that. I'm working on that because I want to be a better leader to my family and at work and in my brand and what I'm building and the people that's helping me build it. So even when I get frustrated, I have to take a minute and think. Take a beat and think. Like even when I have to make decisions at work, I take a moment, sit back and see what's best for all of us to work together and get the job done. So the way we lead is important, you know? Um, listen, I love y'all and I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Check out my healing journey. Check out my other episodes. Come back next Wednesday. I'm dropping another episode. Like I said, I'm on my journey. I miss dropping my podcast, but I'm an overthinker. I'm in my own way. I want everything to be perfect. And it don't have to be. I do know that when I am doing this, I need it to be comfortable so I can really deliver the message, right? Deliver my message that I want to get out to the people that I want to connect with, right? So I had to get comfortable, and I'm not as confident as you know, but I'm still going to do it, and I'm going to push, and I hope that I touch everyone beyond the amount of people that I think I can touch. Listen, your heart posture matters. And my heart posture is I really want people to feel the love and the respect and the energy that I have to want to change. I don't want to be loud about it. I don't want to get out here hooping and hollering and stopping traffic. I want to hit them in their pockets to get the real change because we need it. We need it for our schools. We need it for our health care. Those are the two biggest things, schools and health care. Health care is crazy work. But that's a conversation for another day. I just wanted to put that on y'all mind. You feel me? So remember, love is not just a feeling. Love is a movement. So come on and get on this movement with me, okay? Until next time, keep loving. Tell somebody you love them. I'll see y'all next week. Love.